Close your eyes for a beat. Imagine a bright, cold morning in the Karakoram, a ribbon of river, a distant clink of bells, wind finding the throat of a gorge. Now open them. Alright, what if I told you your ears could be as useful as your map? By the end of this 5 minutes, your ears will do a lot more work for you out there.
Ah, beautiful. I always start with sound, look second. It gives you safety cues, sure, but it also tells you who shares the place. Shepherds, livestock, birds that only sing at dawn. Makes a camp feel less anonymous.
Exactly. Listen, water and wind are different informants. Water talks about volume and what it's carrying. Wind hints at weather and direction. Tell me when to pause and you chip in. Yeah?
Curious. Go on, I'll add the local tricks as we go. Start with water.
If a stream sounds gritty and jagged, with a lot of shimmer and sudden splashes, it's carrying sediment and sometimes stones. That means force. Don't just assume it's safe to hop across. If it sounds smooth, low and glassy, you're probably looking at shallower flow. Now, wind, sudden gusts down a valley can mean a front is moving in. Steady howl through a gully often means a long, cold draft that will change light and temperature fast.
Right, grit equals caution, and wind can lie. In a funnel, a whisper gets loud, so direction can mislead you. I once shouted into a ravine thinking someone was close. Turned out the echo made it sound nearer. Lessons learned.
Good shout. Echoes mess perception. People sounds are next. Repeating patterns, bells, rhythmic voices, machinery usually mean active presence. A solitary shout might be far off. And rockfall is quick and dry. A short clatter if small. A low rolling rumble if a slab's gone. If you hear 2 or 3 rumbles in quick succession, treat it seriously. Move sideways off the slope, not uphill.
I remember one dusk drove that narrow pass and heard a long, low rumble like a bag of gravel rolling. I said stop, and 5 minutes later a slab let go where our tires would have been. So yes, sound saved us.
I'm not surprised you ordered the halt. Good call. But quick note for listeners. Never use sound alone. Cross-check the slope. Look for fresh debris. Check the sky. Sound is an early warning, not a rule. Okay, let me try something practical. Half a sentence each, and you fill or correct me.
Deal. Start.
If a river sounds full of gravel and froth,
Don't cross. Test the bank with a stick and have a partner steady you. If you hear a steady, smooth trickle, then a careful crossing may be okay.
if you hear repeating bells or a rhythm,
Cup your ear and pause. The cadence tells you whether it's stock or a person with gear. Call softly if unsure. Wait for an answer before you close the distance.
and if you hear that sharp, dry clatter or a low roll,
Move laterally away from the slope, find a small hollow or a flat bench if you can, and reassess. Don't stand below a scree slope wondering which pebble started it.
one more nuance. Silence isn't always safe. It can mean animals have gone quiet because a predator or a weather change is coming. Sounds strange, but it's true, right, Abdullah?
Exactly. Silence can be a warning. We once hiked into a valley and everything stopped. No birds, no insects. We tightened up, and half an hour later a sudden wind and cloudburst hit. Silence had told us the air was changing.
Okay, fair. I'll concede silence is a signal. Readers, treat quiet like a question mark, not a green light. Now, a couple of recording tips without being that person who disturbs wildlife.
Use your phone tucked low or a small mic on a short stand. Capture a calm 10-15 second clip. Sometimes less is better. And if people are nearby, ask before you record. Respect keeps access open.
Here are 5 little habits to practice on your next trip, one at a time. Pause and listen for a full minute before stepping off the road. Judge whether a sound is moving toward or away. Check water texture, not just depth. Keep campsite noise low and lights soft. And if you hear an unusual rumble, move laterally and reassess. Try them once and they'll stick.
To lock it in, remember 3 cues: water texture, repeating human patterns, and the shape of rock noise. Keep those 3 in your head and they'll pop up at the right time.
If you like this, Visit traveldairy.example.com for short audio samples that match what we described and a downloadable sound checklist for your phone. Subscribe to Travel Dairy, leave a rating if it helped, and share it with a mate who loves the mountains. Safe travels, keep your ears sharp and your decisions conservative.